And sure, they get a couple of rounds, they managed to get it a bit closer. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but I mean, what I'm hoping is that those few rounds they were able to get have now kind of instilled a bit more confidence, a bit more bravado in this NIP squad. Out through ramp they go, and they have already forced the first man off the angle. No kills have come through yet, though, and rotations are already here into the B site. Snappy picked up. Borup gonna try and move into position, and he will manage one before he's shut down. Stoun's at least pulled it back into the 3-on-3 as that bomb's been planted. And that's given Heroic a fighting chance in this retake.
Oh, nice shot from Stoun. Popsky going to try and re-peek and trade, but Stoun gets away with a lot of damage, even able to escape. Popsky's so low. This is an absolute deathmatch. No kits, no nades. It was a 10 armor buy, and it's working out wonderfully for Heroic. Popsky, though, still with a bomb in his favor. Half ticked. They're not on it, but they shut the door, and as they do, Cadian hits the one bullet they needed. Heroic defuse in, and pistol round locked. That's going to be the CT side starting it off.
And so we speak about momentum, right? We speak about how important that can be and how Heroic have that behind them. Well, here's the thing for NIP. They pick Nuke. That means Heroic get to pick the side. Heroic starts CT side. They win the pistol. This is even more momentum for them to build up. And this is an even better chance now for them to start this game in a similar fashion to how they started Vertigo. Whether or not it's going to be an 11-0 lead before we see rounds, well, probably not, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so. But NIP, they want to stop the momentum in its tracks. Look at this second round buy. They lost the pistol, but they have 3 Kriegs. How's that fair? It's not, frankly. New economy is incredible for NIP in this round, and great shot from Katie dropping one of those 3 Kriegs. Leg pro getting spammed, and wow, it's an absolute bloodbath in the yard. Forest and Rez are all that stand here for NIP. This looked like it could have been very profitable with the first kill going in the side's favour, but it still could be. It's up for question. Forest is deep in the garage. Snappy just spotted him get into position, I think, but no one's got their eyes on it, so it might be up in the air. Forest now giving away his spot, and this bomb is still dropped very open in the yard.
Oh, Cadian misses that timing. Doesn't matter. Stoun's able to pick it up, and that will be Heroic locking that round in. We're already seeing a lot once again from Stoun. It was him, you know, really kind of in the early stages of Vertigo, having a stellar game, and then I don't even think, you know, he kind of like fell down towards the bottom of the board, and we actually saw Snappy and Cadian leading the charge, which felt a bit odd, as you pointed out, you know, seeing the 2 players that have that well, I think it is Cadian IGL. Like, I had a little look. He's registered as the team leader, so, but I do imagine it is kind of a shared responsibility maybe between the 2 of them.
Pistols. Oh my, that's a kill right there for Forest. One of the couple of deeks that NIP have in this round. However, at the end of the day, no armor, no utility. This is where Heroic should start to tear these players apart. Stoun's certainly doing so. Lecro getting caught falling off, and Forest won't even get the chance to fall. He will just fall instead. Twist. 1-on-4. This would be quite the entrance to NIP, but also quite unrealistic.
Yeah, I mean, even he knows he's not winning this round. He doesn't make any attempt to go back and grab the bomb, right? He's just looking to try and get a kill here and there before he's even too invested. He wasn't able to do so. So that 3-0 start locked in for Heroic at the very least. And now we've got that buy from NIP. When they went for the force buy in the second round, they get it very, very close. Here, they've got even more to work with. And I feel like if NIP want to recover, they need to be quick in starting this T-side success if they are going to have any. You do not want to let the CTs build up a bank. That's kind of your one advantage here if you're at NIP, is that you can whittle it away. You've got the loss bonus working in your favor. Your rifles are cheaper. So this round, they go towards outside. They've got Lecro here. Wall of Smokes is down, but he's ahead of that.
Yeah, Estag actually threw a molly that disrupted the wall of smokes. There's a huge gap in it, so he's expecting this close peak. Lecro giving it to him, but actually backing off eventually, getting tagged to 50. heads-up play regardless from S-Tag to get that molly down, which made the initial gap. We didn't see it, but NIP couldn't fake the fact that they've got anyone down B. Heroic do have a pre-rotation there regardless. Snappy is in position. But NIP look to burst out ramp. This is completely open for the taking. Cadian in CT could come and assist, but at this point NIP are already out and down. Snappy's waiting for an outside look that has yet to come through, and now he's going to have to double back towards B as NIP set their sights on this lower bomb site. Still Lecro lurking in the yard for later. We'll see if that comes into any significance here for NIP. Cadian are dropping him immediately before this executes even come through. Now T's moving down lower. Snappy spraying, and he's going to get 2.5, more than a half. Rez on 2 HP, dinked down. He's got a plant. He's dead to this spam. Surely an S-Tag will be able to do so. No way in, no way out for NIP as Heroic completely collapse upon them in the lower bomb site. Great information from Heroic, constantly knowing what was going on, not getting disrupted by the lurk, and even though they gave NIP a lot of room out ramp, it was not a problem in the long run.
This is feeling like a similar start to Vertigo now. This partial investment from NIP just to try and disrupt things a bit. They need to be finding a few more kills in these rounds. That's the money. Spirals out of control. S-Tag over in main. He's back here once again. He'll hear the smokes going down towards outside. Likely doesn't have much of a say in this one. Cadian scoped up with the AWP, able to get rid of one. Head of Rez. That's not a fight Cadian is too keen on taking. He'll just flash himself out of danger. They're happy with the man advantage. A lot of damage found by S-Tag, but it's actually Forrest to get the kill. You've got to be a bit careful here if you're Heroic. It's only these pistols and armor, but it can still get out of hand. There's a weapon now that could even look to be retrieved over in main. It's not without its fair share of risks, though. Crossing in there does leave you open to the prying eyes of Cadian if it's the players in secret to rotate up.
Oh, he saw him. Yeah. Nice. These double scopes from Cadian just picking off targets one by one right now. There's that gun picked up by Lecro, but coming into A, this is what Heroic are expecting right now. They have two players here. Red's going to wrap heaven. Now, Cadian was in this position, but he has moved down to the site, so this is going to have to be covered by Stown, who is watching it. Luckily, main being covered by his teammates, so NIP, this is going to be rough. 20 seconds, and that bomb is coming in from above as well.
Yeah, Cadian dealing with the players in main. He'll even be able to help Stown out if he needs it, and he does not. Just laying waste to NIP. Cadian 11-0, by the way, I'm pretty sure that leaves him after that 3K. Maybe 10-0, might have remembered that one wrong, but regardless, it is a blinding start from the AWP rover on the side of Heroic.
Yeah, 10-0. That'll do. That will definitely do here. Heroic are not going to be having problems in the start of this map, similar to that of Vertigo. However, this is CT Nuke, so, you know, more forgivable here for NIP, but they, again, can't leave it too long. Faster play. Only Lecro in the A side. There's a ramp push through smoke, and Snappy is just going to chew them up. The decimation of these ninjas. Rez trying to get out late. Last bullet kill, but he doubles back into lobby. That's where three Heroic players are.
It's the whole flock of Danes. And there they are. The Danes. Pesky, pesky Danes. Look at this, man.
Yeah, that does not work for NIP. A solo A fake with a ramp push through smoke. Where's Get Right when you need him?
Once again, it's just a partial investment. Pretty run-of-the-mill. We've seen it for the last, 6-7 rounds. So
and last map as well.
Yeah. This is a double dose of destruction. Lining up smokes to try and fast play in towards AR NIP. I think, you know, Lectro, I think it was him into the A site in that round prior. He was able to get very, very deep into A. So I'm wondering, you know, here with this very limited purchase that NIP have, if they're going to try and make use of that, you look at what they're bringing into this round, the smokes, that can be used to corner off main. You've got a Molotov for hot roof, although I don't know if Rez is lining that up. No, instead he's got ready to go over towards that back CT vent. So Borup will be allowed to wreak some havoc. There's a flash on Plopsky that will look to help out, and now this push coming in, Molly's to spearhead the charge, hasn't forced anyone out. Borup doubling down, but there the kills come through. Man advantage still lies with Heroic. NIP try and duck down through the vents. The drop will be heard, so Heroic fully aware as to what's going on. But a bomb plant locked in at the very least.
Yeah, that's something. There's some money for the future, but will they be able to convert kills in this post-plant? S-Tag, he gets deep inside of the site before Twist can get out from behind the silo. Forrest knows that there's likely a flank, but Katie and the patience on him to just hold this down with the AWP. They tap the bomb. Forrest is going to hear that, but there's little he can do about it with those doors shut. Luckily, it's just a fake. Tap again, really trying to force his hand, and he will open the door, getting one, but Trade is there. And the whole time, Cadian was still holding that hallway just in case Forrest tried to back off. Really, Heroic just have every T crossed, every I dotted, every box ticked, and they are up 7-0 on the CT side of Nuke. I want to say it's just Nuke, but we saw this on Vertigo. We saw them go 11-0. Is the same thing happening again? Are NIP going to get class back on this game?
I don't want to say it because it was definitely the right call that Cadian didn't go around that corner, but a part of me believes he's just playing for KD. When he's 10-0, he just didn't want to...
I'm not dying, guys, sorry.
He just didn't want to go into a fight he wasn't sure about.
Yeah.
Can't say I blame him. Yeah, I mean, he's got full confidence in his team. That's a nice thing to have.
That's a good way of spinning it.
Yeah, as an IGL, and Cadian,
yeah, he's not playing for KD, Harry. He's pushing outside with an AWP.
Cadian, man, you're cancelled. Come on, you can't do this to Sweden.
That's too much alliteration for me. Thank you very much.
It's too much for NIP as well. I mean, this is not pretty. This is not a pretty sight whatsoever. Forrest outside, gonna go blow for blow with S-Tag at some point. It's indefinite. It's happening. It's happening whether they want it to or not. And Forrest is gonna win that fight. So something for NIP to work with. But I mean, while Heroic give with one hand, they take with the other. They've dropped 2 players from this round, so the advantage still lies with them.
Yeah, Forrest going above. Snappy's going to be able to see this, but Forrest, oh, he's so ready for that position. What a shot. The Knight in Shining armor for NIP, now ready to split in through main. The bomb isn't in the hands of NIP. They need to go all the way back and get that. So this is going to slow down the push for a second, but it also gives Forrest room to work. Well, work he shall not. Borup ready for that peak. And Twist trying to smoke off main, but Stown's already inside of the site. Plopsky getting one. Stown trades. It's Yorp locked in, holding down Stown's position. Does he know? It's now checking heaven. Twist is trying to find the timing. He could get down vent. It is blown open. That'd be his best bet. He knows it. Bomb plant can come through here, but Cadian is in their quick chase. The big old hunt here for NIP. Safe plant coming through for Twist, but how does he get out of this one alive?
Missed shot at Cadian. Oh, he doesn't miss it the second time around. So Cadian, your flawless streak is gone. He will have his first death here, 11-1, but it's still around for Heroic. At least now NIP, they've learned that Cadian isn't some sort of god. You know, he can die. He does have it in him, believe it or not.
That being said, what an incredible start to this map for Heroic. 8-0, Harry. This is no longer just CT Nuke, you know? NIP needs something. They can't afford to let this one slip. It's their map pick, it's their chance in this best of 3. And considering how good Sprout looked as well, now it makes you definitely question NIP's place in this group. But we'll get back to that. This is a fast inner crunch, and Stown waits for no one. 2 kills. He's got a SWAT weapon running out of ammo, and still assisted by that of Borup. Plopsky thinks he has a kill, but he gets shot in the head as soon as he spots a player. Yeah, Heroic are looking pretty happy. I don't blame him. 9-0, Harry. Any more?
Okay. Quick moment of silence for NIP.
Yeah. It's all kind of come back to haunt them.
Of course, you know, this was the thing. In Season 9, they were the team to survive relegation, right? So that's why they're here. And with this new look squad, you were really hoping that they could have showed up. But now, those dangers of relegation, at least based on day one. I mean, obviously, there's still 2 days left of games. I'm not trying to write them off, but,
No, but
this is not the showing you want, right?
No team has come into Pro League, gone 11-0 down in their first map, and then 9-0 down in their second map.
Yeah.
This is something else.
And that's the thing. It could always get better, but
it can always get worse.
it can always get worse.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see. NIP looking to stop this streak now. It's going to be 10 in a row for Heroic if they can keep this one up. Lecro has yet to get a frag in this map. Red's getting an opener, though. There's something. Spamming and catching Stown get aggressive. Now, this is... if we remember back to Vertigo, Heroic gave up those last 4 rounds. It still was fine. They still closed out the map, but let's hope they don't, you know, make the same mistakes they did, you know, slipping away at the end of the half. Stown getting aggressive could be the start of that. It's important that Heroic remain composed. Down towards B, NIP gets.
I'm kind of wondering what's happening. I'm kind of wondering what's happening here because Lecro just runs into Secret, but then gets mollied off by his own teammates.
Yeah,
so he's had to completely stop. So just, I mean, this is the thing, right? Like it's only one small mistake, but NIP they've been making one small mistake every round. It feels like, and so I don't know if they're really in it. It's hard to be in. You know, you went 11-0 down the first time around. You might be about to go 10-0 down here unless you pick this one up, but it's close at least. They've gotten it into this 2-on-2. They've got the B bomb site. Cadian's here over towards the ramp. Lecro, who's 0-9, yet to get his first kill. This is a round where we need to see him come into his own. He can't just be babysat by Forest anymore. That bomb going down, but it will get mopped up by S-Tag. Lecro not able to land the shot, and Heroic 10-0.
Hey, if there's one thing I can take away, you know, small sample size, but if there's one thing I can take away, Cadian's looking sick, man. Great pickup so far. He is just absolutely destroying these ninjas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, this isn't even fair.
No, it literally isn't.
He's smurfing.
It's almost unreasonable, isn't it? He's still only got 1 death. And at this point, what, he's like 15-1 or something like that at this point in time?
He had 3 kills in an extremely important round where NIP had a grasp on it, right? A man advantage at the start for NIP, a 2-on-2 where Forest gets a bomb plant, and, you know, Cadian gets away with 3 kills there, and that's a 10-0 lead. NIP with a tactical pause. They need more than a tactical pause. They need a tactical postpone this game for another day because they have not woken up on the right side of bed right now, and they might fall asleep on it as well. 10-0. All they need to do is a Vertigo here and just get the last 5 rounds of the half. Simple, right?
Yeah, right. It's easy as that. Yeah, it's easy as that. The sad thing is all for Heroic is like, I'm not even getting that excited when Cadian just wrecks everyone anymore because I'm expecting it. Like, it's like how the good kid in school never gets the praise for doing his homework all the time, but the one who's like, you know, a bit terrible, like, you know, a bit of a bully, bit of a nasty guy, like when he does it, everyone celebrates because they're like, oh my God. And that's why, you know, I bet if NIP managed to get 1 round, I'm going to start screaming.
You went to a weird school of people celebrated other people doing homework. I don't know about you.
Well, no, not me. I mean, like, the people who matter, obviously, like the teachers.
Oh, okay.
But,
Bor
might get taught a lesson here, he won't forget. Forest closing that gap. Forest, nice kill up into the heavens. And NIP, they've got themselves the man advantage. First time in a while that they've been here. And this round, it's only Cadian left. 1 versus 4.
KD.
As good as he's been, I don't think he wins this one.
He wants that 15 KD.
Yeah, I think he wants the 15 KD, and I can't say I blame him. So, obviously as well, holding on to the AWP, going to be very, very valuable to Heroic.
Well, I mean, it's more valuable to keep it out of the hands of NIP at this point than to keep it for yourself. Heroic have the money for it, NIP certainly don't. But 4 alive, yeah, you're damn right. Cadian wants some exits, but not seem like he's going to find any over on the ramp room. NIP finally around, Harry. The curse has been lifted. But for how long? Are they still under the witch's spell? Is Cadian going to get a ninja defuse? All these questions. Obviously, he's not too far away. That bomb's ticked away. and it might even kill him, not gonna lie. No, he's alright. Wasn't sure where it was planted. Either way, gets away with half health, and NIP finally tick around. That's the start. They just need 4 more to lock in what could be a decent half. You know, you go 10-5, T-side nuke, that's okay.
Yeah, do NIP believe that they're having to play this with like a handicap or something?
Yeah.
Like they've got to give up X amount of rounds before they start to get any. It was 11 on Vertigo, it's 10 here on Nuke, so they have improved.
Yeah, you know, 1 step forward.
Let's hope it's not 1 step forward and 2 steps back, because that is still a reality here. Tactical pause for Heroic. They immediately call one. They haven't had to yet. It's been very easy. I feel like if you're the coach at this point, you're just looking at the team and reminding them what happened on Vertigo, right? You're saying, you know, we gave up that 1 round there. They won the last 4. They made it a closer game than it should have been. And we don't want to let that happen here on Nuke.
Especially not on a map where, you know, NIP are going to have a good CT side to some extent, right? They definitely didn't look like they were prepared for Vertigo in the same way that Heroic were, with so many setups, so many aggressive CT setups, and executes on the T side. All those smokes NIP didn't have, whereas they're going to know this map inside and out. It's just coming down to momentum and some great plays from Heroic. Cross towards Secret in this round. That's a strong position. Lekro, he gets a 2nd kill, opening one as well, getting inside of this A site. There is a player close in that T-vent. That's going to be Stown, I think, as he hides in the smoke. S-Tag back in secret on the railing. And Lekro ready to split inside of A. Rez, he's given away. He's not going to get a kill for it. Lekro gets picked up as well by S-Tag on that flank. And Forest spam through the smoke to 10. Twist in the open won't get anything done. And Forest even gets finished off by the Orb. It's Plopsky alone, wondering what all went wrong. I thought we had the A site, guys, he's thinking. But while he has a chance to drop down towards B, he's still looking towards his top side.
Yeah, there's only 1 player here, and it's Stown on 17 points of health. There's a good chance he can find this kill and get the bomb down. Oh, Stown sees him, does some damage. Rotations coming in from Snappy and Katie, and Plopsky will be afforded the bomb plant, but already Heroic are here, and he's got so little information to work with. Cadian lines up another 17-1.
God, give him a break. Man, North should pick him up or something. Damn. This is some savage stuff right now, Harry. 11-1. NIP, that 5-10 half is a fleeting prospect. Well, it's already floated, Harry, because frankly, it's not really that realistic anymore.
Right, so another round, another chance for NIP, I guess. Let's see what they're made of. Smokes towards outside. One thing that Heroic are doing a stellar job of is they throw I don't know if it's 1 or 2 deep Molotovs, but they disrupt both of the smokes with the molly that they throw. And so this wall, it's not just having a gap in it. They completely dismantle the wall. There is no wall.
I think because they're bouncing, the molly hits them both. I don't know what smoke specifically NIP are throwing. There are multiple variants of those outside smokes, so...
I just feel like, you know, as you say, there's multiple variants. There's other ways you can try and line it up. And it's not every day that 1 Molotov wrecks both of them. So I feel like there's other ways they could try this. Alternatively, just don't throw them immediately. But
yeah, every time they have, that's been when they've been cancelled. S-Tag throws that molly by default at the start, which is, you know, that's a big play to make as the main player, because you want to usually save that molly for Squeaky, but he has had no problem locking down the doorway, as you can see. Case and point, 12-1 for Heroic, and another flawless round for the Danes.
Another pause called in, but I'm laughing because I don't know what, like, right, so I like to say that Peter's got the hardest job in the world right now, because everyone's looking at him for answers, like, yeah, what do we do? And he's just sat there in the chair like, well, guys, there's a lot wrong, and here's what we've got to go off that worked. There was not much, actually, so, yeah, he's probably saying, you know, play your own game, we can still do this. I don't know if he entirely believes that. But he's given them a rousing speech nonetheless, so let's see if maybe that was enough. Man, this is sad to see. You know, when we had this NIP Heroic matchup, when I saw that was the game today, I was I was looking forward to it. It's always exciting, especially when you have like Sweden versus Denmark. They're normally sick games. These are two teams that we've both seen promise from. This NIP, squad just recently having a great placing over in Malmo. I was expecting a lot coming into this, and that's just not been the case. Twist in this round has opened things up with a man advantage, and it's Stown found once again. Cadian will supply the trade. Even spotted the arm of another, but wasn't able to pick it up. At least that's information gained for Heroic. Now the A play. Heroic, they've actually cleared the B side. They figured that maybe a player could have slipped by in amongst some of this chaos.
Ooh.
And so now most of the players are down on B. This is actually a good chance for NIP to find a round.
Cadian making a lot of noise though. Rez is going to be ready for it. I mean, he wasn't ready for it, but at least he gets the kill. S-Tag traded after only one, and Snappy coming in from the heaven. Surely not. Plopsky's holding this, and he's giving away his position. Snappy has a molly for this spot, but it's not going to cover too much ground. Plopsky should be able to dodge that flash, and there's the kill. NIP locking in 2. But even 3.5, and that's the max they can get, is frankly pretty bad, especially in the context of this game.
Hey, I mean, whatever Pear said to the squad has clearly spurred them on to find a round there. He helped them out, and with Twist opening that one up, it was a nice change. Your heart goes out to Forest as well, who is still top in the charts. 12 kills to his name. The only man who comes remotely close to the kill count over on Heroic right now. Lining up these outside smokes again are Heroic. S-Tag drops his molly at the perfect time
as
once
always.
more. I'm wondering,
yeah, so that second smoke made it, and the first one didn't. That's a 2-for-1. Leko gets hit by Cadian's orb shot. NIP do get players down towards B, but it's not like Heroic don't already know that. S-Tag's here with another smoke to block them off. Leko keeping his distance in case a grenade comes flying in.
S-Tag is just horrible to play against.
Yeah, real gremlin, man.
Everywhere you go, he's putting something in the way just to disrupt what you're doing. He's really been, I think, one of the standout reasons why Heroic have had such a good time on this CT side, in spite of not, being up at the top of the scoreboard. S-Tag has players coming his way. He'll spot 2 of the 3 players here and does land a dink on the Twist, but it's not the kill. And that now gives this 4-on-4 over B control for NIP, but they haven't got the sight. And look at Borup. Borup's pushed outside. He's down through Secret. I don't think NIP are considering this as a possibility. Not yet. They will do soon. There's a bit of a timer on this flank being incredibly effective. You can see Twist is now searching the back line. Forest holding close to ramp with 3 players coming in from the ramp position. This is a tricky one. Snappy makes quick work of him. Twist left up alone.
I like the try there from Forest. He knows there's multiple players. If he stays still, he gets traded after 1. If he gets aggressive, there's a chance he can swap positions, get in the back line. But Snappy, what a shot. Twist alone. They're already tapping the bomb. He's got to make a peek, and it's a double peek. Heroic, 13 on the half. It doesn't get much better than that, and they are going to be more than happy considering this is NIP's map pick. A Mapo up in the series and 13 rounds in their first half of Nuke. The T side is just going to be needing that sprinkle on top, that cherry at the top of the cake here for Heroic as they head into the second half. Will NIP have any gas left in the tank, or are the prices too high? We're going to have to find out. Join us after the break.
not so much. There was a quick moment of silence there for our Swedish brethren, as they are very, very far behind. Pistol round is more than a necessity. I mean, it's barely even a lifeline for NIP, even if they get it. And if they don't, it's a death sentence. So, yeah, there's a lot on the line in this pistol round. NIP so far behind. I'm struggling to imagine a world where they make the comeback happen. I really am.
Really?
And as you know, a big NIP fan, that is a heartbreaking one for me. Heroic, they've looked so damn good though.
Yeah. As much as you love NIP, Harry.
Those odds really reflect the jeez.
You don't even get money if you bet on Heroic. You get your money back. So I've never said a bet's not worth it, but I don't think that bet's worth it. It's going to be a hard one unless you believe in the Swedes. We're going to have to find out. A kill already for Forest, but that just spurs these T's onto the bomb site. Twist will keep them here, and Rez is certainly just darting back and forth between the boxes, keeping the players on the site. It's Lekro taking the kills away, and Cadian is dug back into the lobby. Small consolation in an otherwise dire round here for Heroic, and IP are back in.
Now, if you were a real gamer, Cadian, you'd be playing for KD even now, but he goes running in and does submit to NIP. So the pistol round locked in at the very least. That is the first step in a very lengthy road to a comeback here on Nuke. If they want to take us the distance, if they want to take us the dust, we've got to see even more rounds like that one from the Swedes.
No surprise, a force buy despite the lack of bomb plant here for Heroic. It's more common when you get a plant because you can buy Kriegs and AKs. Not here, but not a worry. Fast A play again. Forest blinded. He gets one, but the double nade does snap him back. Borup and Snappy combining for that, and the bomb dropped out in the open. That makes this hard. Heroic could have gotten down vents easily, but without the package, it's it's not worthwhile, rather. Rez, he's found Stown cornered. S-Tag might be able to get this ramp kill, but even then, it's just Cadian once again. Go and save to keep that KD. Now it's just getting wrecked, frankly, Harry. Do you remember it was 15? Now it's 4. No one cares about 4 KD.
No, not at all. Not one bit. So, yeah, we can forget everything we said about him.
Yeah. Had enough, frankly.
Cadian's transition from, someone who, wasn't even really doing anything for the longest time when you think about the heights he was at years ago.
Yeah.
Then fading out of, kind of existence for a while. And then we saw, that rogue stint where he comes in as the IGL. Obviously, he was in North as well, but it was really that rogue lineup, I feel like, that turned his whole career around. And now there's so much value to this man. He's still so good at the game. And the fact that he's got the big brain and the right mentality to match, I feel like he's someone who's really flipped the script on his whole career almost.
It's hard to do as well, especially when you've got all these, in a country like Denmark, where there's just so much talent and so many ways to get younger players. I mean, look at Optic, getting Teslas and Quest. These are players we never heard of before, seeing them in Optic. There's just so many levels, man. Every time I play an ESEA game and get some sweaty Dane in a pug, they're all too good, frankly, Harry, But it's nice to see Cadian back in this roster despite the huge amount of talent there is. Talking of which, Borup, young gamer, long hair, and he's I don't know, I was trying to make a joke there, it's not going to work, but he got a kill, Harry. Good start to the round for Heroic, but long term, no utility to get past this cross, and Lekro has it locked in.
Yeah, you don't want to go walking into this. Lekro will have you dead to rights. They double peek into it, and they kill him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. There's a wrap coming in from Plovsky that might solidify this round, and I think it probably should. That bomb getting dropped by Forest certainly makes it feel so. Stown, Borup, 2v3 now, and Stown wrapping up into the heavens. There's already a player here keeping an eye on it. Forest finding his second, and it's Borup.
Ooh, long hair, and he just don't care, Harry. But eventually he will be killed. Doesn't all go well. And IP is starting to get the head back in the game, potentially. That could be scary for Heroic, but I don't think they're too worried just yet. Just waiting for that rifle round that will be coming in. let's see what their game plan is. Whatever your big old strategy book involves, you want to pull out something explosive now. Shut NIP out of this map while you still can before they have that momentum. Twist is on the AWP though. Haven't seen that, haven't had a chance to with the economy never working out for the Ninjas, but now they finally got the moolah.
Yeah, this is those mollies that Chad spoke about in the pre-game. And they have forced these players off from the hut. Those flashbangs are fantastic. Rez does what he can, but it's just not enough. And Twist is instantly shut down by Katie, and that's the free upgrade onto the AWP as well. 14-5, Heroic, the first rifle round, and they immediately find copious amounts of success over towards that A site. Katie, and as we touched on, even getting the free upgrade onto the AWP.
And talking of AWPs, this certainly has just been a rough game. I want to say for AWPers, but that's not the case. Katie was styling with it on the CT side. But in both maps, man, Twist is just, every time he gets that AWP, Heroic either completely avoid him or just absolutely blanket execute a bomb site. And he doesn't ever have a lot of chance to really get anything done. Twist has never been put in a position with the AWP across either of these two maps where, you know, you feel like he can make a huge difference. And that is a shame, but Heroic have been doing a great job of countering that AWP. Now in NIP just forcing, with backs against the wall, facing a loss at 0-2, and they've even lost the lower bomb site, trying to desperately move in. Forest is ramp, one player in the site, that's going to be Plopsky with the SMG. Lekro's come to assist, but missed shots from Forest. Surely doesn't get much of a second opportunity. Snappy takes him down, Borup drops in the door, and Snappy's doubled up. With the utility down on ramp, it cuts off the rotations, but Plopsky was already here before those smokes went down. He only gets one, however. Twist with the scout keeps this round equal, but S-Tag can just wait for his teammate to come and help him. Although I say that, Cadian's a long way away.
Cadian is a long way away, but I think Twist has anticipated that maybe the bomb site's clear, and it's not. He walks to his death, gives up that kill, and with it, the man advantage. Rez and an Alligator alone versus the world, and Cadian, the world eater, coming his way. Who wins this? Is it a shotgun, or is it an AWP like a shotgun? It's the shotgun.
Info for S-Tag at least, and Rez is wrapping event. He's going to go back up. That's a ballsy play, trying to stay one step ahead of S-Tag, but with all the doors open, all the windows broken, S-Tag can easily maneuver around this B bomb site and get a palm back in. Will come down, Rez on the rotate, not going to be hurt either, so currently S-Tag, he has no idea where this player is coming from. Doors have been shut, and S-Tag moving back towards the ramp with this very open bomb palm right now. Rez coming window side rather. Oh, that's unfortunate. Don't think it was hurt though.
He's kept the shotgun, anticipating that S-Tag was going to be playing inside of the bomb site. S-Tag is, without realizing it, made the perfect play. Rez does have a smoke at least for the bomb. That's his only hope. The 10-second stick. That nade's not enough. S-Tag's got to hit a shot, and that's not been a problem for him all game long. It's not going to start becoming a problem now. Map and series point for Heroic. This might be about to be the most one-sided game we've had in the Pro League thus far.
And two maps as well, both of them dominant. That's the key, you know. We have, even when we've seen dominant maps, I want to say we've seen dominant maps. We haven't
really seen a dominant map.
But across a best of three, both being stops in a game that we came into going, you know, this isn't it's not 50-50, but it's pretty close as far as matchups come. Considering, you know, this is supposed to be close to the Vitality Sprout, and that went to 3 maps with both teams winning their opposing map pick. So, yeah, this is a very different situation, Harry. A team that we had, you know, higher hopes on for NIP, and currently not working wonders. 10 rounds in a row are going to be required, or just a measly 1 for Heroic. I know who my money's on.
I'm going to guess it's not NIP.
It's Betway, for the love of the game.
There you go. You nailed that one, mate. You've got the Betway plug, and I think they might just steal you for the ad roll from now on. Lekro finding a dig this round. If you want to look at, I'm not even going to chalk it up too much. They're so far away from coming back into this one. You know, just being real, this should be Heroics every day of the week. That's not to say it's not impossible, and it's not to say you should look away, because this has been a masterclass from the Danes thus far in how to play both of these maps. Throw that smoke over towards main and now try and hit the A site. Flash is going in to supplement him. Electro, another D kill from here. They'll find Boris. Boris dropping the bomb, even in with a double, and now it's Snappy alone, trying to fight his way back into this round, but it's not meant to be. NIP will lock in a sixth. Is this the case, though, like back on Vertigo, where it's too little too late?
It does feel that way, doesn't it? 15 rounds, I mean, all it takes is one nice round from Heroic, and they have shown us plenty of those so far, Harry. Cadian has been going off. Snappy across both maps has been a tank with that Krieg, and, that's only mentioning 2 of the 5 incredible players on this left side of your screen, but every hero has to take a break, and it will be now where Heroic have an eco. NIP know it as well. Look at his aggression. Twist with no fear. Whoa. Yeah, not going to check it. The trade is there from Cadian at bare minimum, but Lecro's still in the yard. Worth noting, Lecro, he had a very rough first half. I think 2-3 kills, and, moving over, at least he's had a little more impact. That D ground in the previous 2 1-deeks to actually get NIP a sig. And this one, he's picking them apart outside. That they could be good. No, just missing.
Silence falls outside. No one from NIP giving anything up. Cadian. Looking for the heaven peak, believing that maybe there's someone by the...
That timing.
Oh, that is, a bit heartbreaking for Cadian. Not the end of the world, obviously. This is just the pistols for the most part from Heroic. The real buy coming in next round.
Come on, Heroic, just get it over with. It's 15-6. There we go. Thank you, S-Tag. Really stalling this one out. We call this delaying the inevitable, and Stown will eventually be picked up. So 7 rounds for NIP, and at least Heroic are coming back in with money and with guns behind that. NIP have these Kriegs, though, and they're so good in the yard. As shown, Lecro playing Garage at the start, moving to Heaven, extremely powerful guns. And, well, Heroic know that much. They've got 4 of their own. AWP's in for Twist as well. Let's see if this can make any difference to the CT defense right now. We haven't seen Heroic really test ramp either. Orb's got those outside smokes, and he's going to move with them. They have fully covered the cross, so NIP currently lacking info. That's why Twist is dedicated to lower. Very hard position, but got to put the orb somewhere, and it's not going to be outside because NIP don't have info in this position. Means main splits are a probability, and that's what Borup is trying to do. Heroic have done this before, just try and get that yard control and split the top site, but Rez with a shotgun, this should be a destructive kill, and he's found Stown, low HP, but that's opened it up for NIP.
Oh, this trade should come through, though. Rez not ready for S-Tag. Somehow still getting away with a dink, and if you're Heroic, you're believing you've gotten so deep. How empty could this A site be? Well, they realize now it's not that empty at all. There's a lot of players still here. Still one inside of the site, that's Forest, and he's been undetected thus far. Heroic just pumped the brakes and tried to give NIP some time to sweat this one out. Up in heaven is Plopsky. Just going to miss that timing, but Borup could get caught by Twist on his rotation. Missed shot from Twist. Now, at least they know Borup was trying his hand at the heaven wrap. Acadian, he's gone through the vents. He's trying to go down to B. He's got the bomb on his back, and he does get into the site. Might be afforded the bomb plant, as well as Twist isn't in a position to actually stop this. Cadian, 1-on-3 for the match win. Now, the bomb is planted for him. This still is a very difficult round. Not one that Heroic should be picking up by any stretch of the imagination, and Twist will make that so. NIP, an 8th round now. They're making this ever closer. There's still 7, though, between them and Heroic.
Yeah, it's just when you got to take round by round, right? You can't think about it like that if you're NIP. But they are putting together something at least. Heroic, I think we're probably going to see them speed it up when they come down to their next rifle round. They've been doing a lot of these slow outside crawls where they try and wrap inner and take squeaky, but lots of heavy A-side setups for NIP. Constantly having 3 players on that site is making it very difficult. Leaving positions like ramp and outside open, and I'd love to see Heroic abuse that more. Heroic with a tactical pause. Just making sure that they don't let this one slip too far gone.
So much distance between these two teams still, even as NIP have worked hard in these last few rounds to close the gap. It's another investment from Heroic. They've got the money to do it, and I think this might be the fast A play from them with the Molotovs on top hot once again, and that's why they have to extinguish that Molotov. They want these mollies that they've put in to yield some results. Rez going to double up, and Plopsky's already arrived from the ramp. Just as Cadian starts to consider it, he'll get shut down. S-Tag and Stown, they've been able to find a path through the vents. So it's these two, 2v4. And already NIP, they've got double players at the ramp. S-Tag just quick switches away from that smoke or that Molotov before he can get it down range. Just Stown left standing in the 1v2.
That smoke is deep, it might be tempting to go through it, but he's getting wrapped from vent side. Oh, the timing, looks back for a second, but then Rez comes through that wormhole. And yeah, I mean, I hoped Heroic would speed it up in going for that fast A play, but yeah, fast A, again, NIP have just had such a solid lockdown of that site. Heroic just can never get favourable trades here, and you can see, like, Morum just very confused as to where he's getting shot from. He gets a kill, but Rez from above finding 2 on that A site, and yeah, just Heroic, I haven't seen them go for ramp all half, I don't think. Maybe the pistol, maybe that was it. Since then, it has been just these inner crunches. So Heroic, another tactical pause. They've got this, max loss bonus plus that bomb plant money as well. So very tempting to go for another investment here. They're going to have the AWP as a possibility also because Cadian kept about 1,500 in the previous round. So now they can slow it down and maybe go for those ramp picks or even outside. Basically, just stop walking through door.
Yeah, alternatively, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe we see them trying to abuse the fact that they've gotten down vents in so many of these like 1vx or 2vx scenarios, right? It's been the one constant. That's how they've been getting beat. Because a lot of these rounds, there's been players in secret, there's been players outside to deny B control, at least throughout Avenue, and we haven't really seen Heroic tempted by ramp at all this this second half.
That's through smoke, and you called it perfectly, Harry. He's already down the vent. Heroic doing it straight off the back, and fast around, but this time only one player committed to Secret and Twist. He's come from outside, but Stown is already wide on the angle. This is so favourable. Twist surely walking into his death if he goes any further. Oh my god, this is just the worst standoff ever, but Twist is aware of the possibility, and boy does he take that kill away. NIP with a man up. Yard has been given up, though. Now they know the AWP is down Secret. Heroic can encroach on this position.
Down over towards main allows them to get by. Twist. God, everywhere they go, this AWP is just there, ready to shut them down. They can't seem to escape him, no matter how hard they try. This is where you want Cadian to relive that performance from the first half and give you a solution to dealing with Twist. It's grinded to a hole. Player in hell is Plopsky. He's listening for these players trying to get up. Been able to get the first man there silently. Cadian still waiting. Over at main. 2 players about to come through Secret. Plopsky takes that peek now. And with Cadian looking away from heaven, Plopsky kind of deduced that means that maybe they've pushed it. There's already so many guns looking this way, but S-Tag's made it interesting. Trying to get the bomb down, they push into him and they deny it. He has to get that bomb planted or find the kills, and they know it. He goes for the plant. NIP 10 to 15, 5 rounds between these teams now.
And Twist coming into his own, really. 3 kills there, you know, starting to actually find loads of impact with this AWP and locking down that B site. As you said, that AWP is everywhere they go. The second Twist got that kill down in secret onto Stown, he ran towards ramp, you know, knife out, fully wrapping towards Hell, and tried to cover outside, knowing that that was open. So just great awareness from Twist. And NIP are doing this, Harry. It's kind of crazy to see, but, you know, while they've still only got 1 round to lose and the game's out, they are merely 5 until overtime, and Heroic don't have money here either. This is getting scarily realistic here. Scary for Heroic, of course. And yeah, it certainly can feel like you're walking into a brick wall. That's a term that you like, Harry. It's the rut of T-side nuke. Heroic, they've tried a lot. I still want to see them go ramp.
Yeah, they don't have the 2 Molotovs to do this this play that they've done a hell of a lot. So I can't imagine it's going to be that. They did have Stown looking at ramp, and he's here. That is it. Like the furthest they'd had someone go towards his portion of the map. This might just be the set piece into air. I think Stown was just worried about Plopsky flanking because he did that last time. Molotov goes in, and Forest forced into the top of the door. They get B control down through those vents. They are just looking to take advantage of that. And they've got the bomb down 5v5. Surely on this partial investment, this cannot be how Heroic find the match.
Oh, Cadian, he's stalling them outside as well. He's giving away his position. Forest goes wide. Twist gets that kill down B. That makes all the difference. That could have been an AWP given over in the post plant. Borup, 1-on-4. Gets the deke to Twist, looking to try and grab that gun, but Rez is coming, and Forest is down the vents. That's a second. Rez has him locked in, though. Oh, Borup, they're on the defuse, sticking it 1 second left. Lecko's done it. Borup's best efforts go unnoted. 4 kills, but he needed the ace. What a valiant effort from the young Dane, but it is not enough.
4 rounds now between overtime and the grim reality that maybe NIP could actually make this comeback happen. That said, that was just the partial investment from Heroic, and you see how even the actions of just one man can make you sweat so much if you're NIP. You have no room for error here, and they've been picture perfect almost thus far, at least in these last few rounds from NIP. Finally, we're seeing this team returning to a shadow of its former self. This 4 players already down through secret. Lecro, here's the first Cadian there, trading immediately. Stown, he's been spotted. He's just going to start hightailing it round towards outside. He's at least delayed these rotations into B for a while. He saw that they took hurt. Heroic, they've pumped the brakes.
This setup on B is great from NIP as well, having Popsky dedicated inside the site with Twist supporting from ramp. Obviously, they can't keep it forever because they've lost Stown and they don't know where he's coming from. So Twist has to check his backline, look towards Hell and outside. But for the first time, NIP have got a player inside of B before the bomb gets planted. Heroic have done a lot of vent diving, so this is nice. Oh, okay, Stown. Now, he doesn't know it, but he has a huge gap on A. Both players are pushed into Squeaky. That molly will make Twist rotate. He can watch that single door while Plopsky tries to deal with a double, but smoke down. Now Plopsky's on his own. He's got lots of positions to watch, and he's got no one to help him do it. Heroic are going to go back up towards A because Stown's cleared this site out. Forest is dead. He was trying to watch for that vent climb up. Now it's up to Rez to do the exact same, and he's found 2. Bomb dropped, and Rez won't stop. 20 seconds. It's just Stown left alive, and he's getting pushed from every position in the map. Surely not. He's not going to check the right side. And 15 seconds. He knows where they both are. But NIP are just stalling. They're just hightailing it, not giving him the opportunity. And surely this is undoable. 6 seconds. Plopsky just has to live. No scope not working. And Stown, what a try, what an attempt. But again, Heroic, a 4K from one player that is still not enough. What will do it, Harry?
I don't know, but here is something to pay attention to, and that is almost everyone died in the round prior. Everyone dies that round for NIP, so they're picking these up, but they're so close. You're almost running out of money if you're the Swedes. Even though you're winning these, you look at the buy in this round. Twist He's only on the CZ, and it's rifles on 3 of the players. MP9 Poplowski, you've been able to break the economy of NIP if you're heroic. At a match point, series point, that could be enough. You only need 1 round. You need a gimmick to work once.
It's only 1 round for it.
It's only 1 round, but hey, it might come all too soon. Lekra on the site. He's got to hold on to this one alone. There's no teammates nearby. Snappy catches him, and it's done in the blink of an eye. Blink and you miss it. Heroic, long time overdue, but they are going to take this series. NIP, you've got to give it to them. They gave it their